Hello, I'm Dr. Bernard Loo, Senior Fellow and Coordinator of the Master of Science in Strategic Studies degree program. Strategic Studies is a multidisciplinary subject that focuses on the study of how the use of force in international politics is understood, how states, armed forces and terrorist actors plan and prepare to apply instruments of violence in the pursuit of desired political outcomes. The Master of Science in Strategic Studies at RSIS deliberately includes terrorist violence because we see terrorist actors as being motivated by their political goals in the same manner that countries are motivated by desired political outcomes. And ultimately, that is what strategy is. It is the use of force for political purposes. The degree program is divided into 3 types of courses. Firstly, there are 2 compulsory core courses focusing on defense policy and strategic thought. These courses provide students with the necessary conceptual and thinking skills that underpin the use of force in international politics. Secondly, there are courses that range across military technology and warfare, geopolitics and security issues of the Asia-Pacific region, military history, and various aspects of terrorism studies. Thirdly, students are required to take 2 to 3 courses that are located outside of their primary field of specialization. Strategic Studies students can therefore look at a range of courses in the other 3 degree programs at RSIS: Asian Studies, International Political Economy, and International Relations. This is so that all RSIS graduates emerge as well-rounded individuals in the study of international politics and security. So we will encourage our students to look beyond strategic studies and to see courses being offered in these particular areas that are of interest and value to them. Strategic studies is a subject area that has always been very policy-oriented, very much set in real-world issues and problems. We do not expect our students to be merely immersed in a library and do academic research for its own sake. That is important. There's no doubt, but there's always been a very policy-relevant area of study. Therefore, the courses that are offered craft a careful balance between academic rigor on the one hand and policy relevance and real-world grounding on the other. In these courses, the students will be exposed to policy and strategy making. They will be required to visit a number of different scenarios. They will be required to assume the roles of policymakers, strategic planners, and terrorist actors and explain their particular decisions and actions, explain their particular choices. One of the cornerstones of this degree program is the staff ride, a teaching methodology that requires participants to revisit and reconstruct the decision-making processes of key actors in a historical battle. At RSIS, we focus our staff ride on the Japanese invasion and conquest of the Malay Peninsula and Singapore. Students are required to reconstruct the decision-making of Generals Percival and Yamashita as they set in place their plans for, respectively, the defense and conquest of Malaya and Singapore. What does a student gain from the study of defense strategy, war, terrorism? There is knowledge to be gained, no doubt. But as we all know, knowledge has a shelf life. The longer-term benefits that strategic studies offers its students is the ability to see the world differently, to begin to understand the complexities that characterize security issues that emerge across time and space, to realize that these security issues are not black and white, but are all subtly nuanced. Strategic studies trains students to begin to think strategically. That is to say, to begin to see problems as they emerge, to apply thinking skills to understand the nature and character of these problems, to identify and critically evaluate the potential solutions to these problems. We look forward to welcoming you to the S. Rajaratnam School of International Studies. Thank you.